Hola, bienvenidos al programa Killin Time. Yes, welcome back to the show. I spent a week in Mexico. First time in Mexico. Incredible. What a beautiful country. It gets a bad rap. All right, everybody thinks it's fucking Pablo Escobar and the cartel, and it definitely is in some parts, but most parts. But there's I gotta say, the resorts are nice. What do you want from me? The resorts are nice. The areas around the resorts are just resorts, so it looks pretty nice. That area, Cancun, Tulum, pretty nice. There is a different culture down there that I didn't anticipate. Look, I knew Mexicans are hard workers. And I think that's a stereotype that is kind of reigns true because they just have a different approach to work. I think pride maybe, and you kind of see it as soon as you get there. I got in to the Cancun airport, and wow, the pickup area, the drive-in pickup area of the Cancun airport, it's like the Wall Street of Mexico. It's like the stock market exchange floor. Whenever you are walking out of that airport, it is guys running around just trying to make a sale. They're just like, sir. There's hundreds of them just standing there in like button up polos, and they're just like, ma'am, and like just barking at everybody that walks out of that airport so that they can give them a taxi to wherever they're going. And it's kind of it's like the most insane solicitation I've ever been subjected to.
Yeah.
Where it's like, bombarded as soon as you walk out.
And half of them are scammers.
Oh, I don't know what's going on.
I
can't tell. I can't tell if they are or not. I'm sure there's that. But you could tell there was like a leader. There was like a kind of like a Jordan Belfort guy kind of walking around, and then he was like kind of commanding them, being like, "Yell more!" He was like, "Yeah," like that's speaking. He's like, "That one." He's like pointing at people walking out, and they're like, "Sir!" Like that. It's like crazy chaotic. Just like screaming energy, fighting for a one ride. Just because I'm sure maybe one ride might make their day. The airport to the resort, it was like an hour. It was like an hour drive. It's a fat, paycheck, I'm sure, for them. It's a quick loop back. And I'm sure there's people wanting to get picked up from that resort to the airport, so it is just, wow, it's chaotic.
It's like this, right?
Yeah, the TV's not on, but but you're good. But it is. It really is just insanely. Yeah. This is exactly what it looks like, bro. And you're walking out. You're trying to find your ride because I already had my ride scheduled. So you're trying to find that guy in all this.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm looking around, and then there's just guys yelling "sir" at you the whole time, trying to get your attention. And you're like, I don't know if he's my guy or not. Because they didn't have like a sign with my name on it or anything, but it's just like, sir, ma'am, miss, the whole time. Just absolute chaos. But so once you get into the ride, right? Once you get into the ride and then you drive there, wow. Then you're just hit with the reality of driving in Mexico. Woof. You got to be on tack mode the whole time.
Yeah.
Now I understand. Here's the thing. I used to be a little racist. I used to be a little whenever you see somebody that, you could tell when a truck is very Mexican in Texas. When it's like, it looks like it's crossed a couple borders in its time. It's a rough vehicle. It's like it's a work truck. And then, you pass the guy and he's definitely Hispanic and he's driving like shit. I get it now. Bro, Mexico, the driving's different. It's full attack mode. No blinkers. No blinkers, bro. The guy and wow, I had to give it to the guy. The level of patience this guy had. Woo! Somebody cut him off on our way there, fully just cut right into the lane, and then drove like 20 miles an hour below the speed limit just for no reason. And the guy was like, okay. just went around him somehow. I mean, it was aggressive too. You had to just take your lane, drive. I mean, you would think that that there would be a heavy police presence on the roads or something, but nope. There was. I mean, I guess they have bigger fish to fry. I mean, obviously the cartel's out there, so maybe they got going on. There's no policing the street really. I mean, the guy was flooring it. He was going like 120, 130 kilometers, which I think is like about 100. Flooring it in this little van. I mean, just absolutely flying. And I tipped him, but when you tip the driver out there, I don't know. That was my biggest problem is like everything felt like it was like 8,000 pesos. So whenever I gave the guy like 50 pesos, I felt like I was handing him a quarter, right? Where you're like, thanks. Fucking like I was like it felt like I was a dick because I didn't know it was my first time there. And I'm like, here you go, sir. I thought I was giving him like a good, like, wow.
That's why you got a tip with the US dollar.
Yeah. I gave him $50, sir. Thank you so much. He's like, gracias. This is very, I was like, shit. And later I found out that I basically gave him like 5 cents. So, whatever. But it wasn't really that. I think it's like 50 pesos is like $1. Still fucked up. I mean, sorry, Caesar. It was, but it was, an experience. And again, as soon as you get there, bombarded the whole time. There's guys trying to sell you massages. There's guys trying to sell you a fucking zip line thing event.
Scuba diving.
Scuba. It's like just a constant everywhere you go. It's just, hey, sir, God, everywhere you go, there's something they're trying to pitch to you. So you got to be like, oh, yeah, even when you're at the pool or whatever. And God, did I go to the pool. I was first day, brother. Oh, man. Wow. Holy shit. First day, because I've never had the option of endless margaritas. No one's ever offered me that before. I've never experienced that. And boy, did I just go full extent. I think I had 15 margaritas the first day. Maybe more. I lost count at 12. And I was counting them for a while. I was trying to count in Spanish. And every time the guy would be like, siete, I'd do that. I mean, I was hammered. I was so hammered. Just like really like just speaking Spanish a lot. And it was just like, oh my God. I was embarrassing myself. The hangover anxiety the next day of just embarrassment of what did I say to the guy? I mean, I wasn't saying much. I was just speaking Spanish, but it was, La biblioteca ocho. I was just doing that shit. I was being really ignorant, really. I mean, I was just being, God, being blackout at the buffet. Oh, man. Dude, the decision paralysis. When you're hammered at the buffet, because your heart wants bacon. That's it. I'm looking at that bacon tray and I'm like, I just want a plate of bacon.
And I could have one if I
could just easily just sit here and eat 3 fucking servings of bacon. And I was just just gluttonous beyond belief. Every meal, 3 meals a day. I was eating 3 plates each meal. It was unbelievable, the fucking quantity of food I was putting down and the food that was coming out. Everything was coming out at an alarming rate. And I don't know if it was the food, if it was the insane amount of alcohol I was consuming, or it was the terrible water they have there, but I was just spraying. Absolutely just fucking hose wide open. I didn't know how it was coming out of me at the rate it was. I lived on the toilet for the third of the trip. Still had the time of my life. Still had the absolute time of my life. The DJ at the pool was insane. They had a DJ at the pool. I didn't realize that was going to be a thing till I got there. I'd say a little unnecessary. Just play the music. It was very like, dude, it was crazy. It was a crazy introduction to the DJ the first day I was there.
You have any videos or anything?
Oh, I have. I do have video actually. I'll send it to you. I have it on my phone in there.
Oh, okay.
But I have videos of the guy because he goes they had activities every like couple hours. You could like dance in the pool. They had like a dance instructor. They had margarita class. I don't know what the fuck was going on out there. I was hammered just watching all of it. I was just hammered watching bingo. I was just watching people play bingo in Spanish, and it was the most entertaining thing when you're hammered. Sitting there in the pool watching a margarita class. It was like unbelievable. First day, the DJ guy comes on and he goes, hola, 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 hola. And like everybody's like, what the fuck is happening right now? You know, it's like Monday. People just got there. I'm sure people were, you know, kind of assessing what's happening at the pool, what's going on. They did, you know, maybe first time there. A lot of people, you know, it was their first time there. Hola, hola, hola. It was just a bunch of white people at the pool. And I think he noticed that too because he quickly switched to English. He went, hello, hello. He went, I love you. He just started saying, I love you. But he went, I love you. I love you. I love you. And they just said like Drake coming home playing in the background. Just told him I'm coming home. He's like, I love you. I love you. That was what the DJ was doing. He was talking the whole time over the music. Hola, bienvenidos a la playa, eh? And it's just the music is playing. And you're like, buddy, just hit play. Sometimes DJs is doing too much. Mm-hmm. Buddy, your job is to just set the vibe. It's just to set the vibe. You can do some fancy shit, fade in, fade out, maybe a little distortion on it. But you know what I mean? We don't need to have a conversation. It was the conversation was unbelievable. He was just, I don't know what he was saying. He talked so much Spanish over the music, and then he would say it in English, but it was like kind of like, you know, I didn't know if he was saying. That was actually my biggest problem with a lot of these hosts. There's a lot of hosts and DJs and the guys doing the margarita classes and the dance classes and all. So they would talk in Spanish and then they would try to translate in English, but I didn't know if it was two separate messages. It seemed like one was really long and then he would kind of give the abbreviated version in English. But it seemed like, you know what I mean? Like it seemed like he was saying a bunch of, it felt like he was speaking like Spanglish or something where he was saying a bunch of stuff in Spanish and then just kind of saying some shit in English. So I didn't know if it was both the same or what.
These white folks are trash. And then,
yeah,
and then,
exactly.
and
yeah.
They'd be like, I love you guys.
Oh, I was hammered, dude. Whenever it was, I'm telling you, whenever I was like on like my 10th margarita, I could tell like the bartender was like kind of like, he was like, oh, it is to me. And I was like, all right, hey, the fuck's that about? I started looking around. I was like, the fuck was that?
Oh, we're talking shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. I was very apologetic. I said Lo siento a bunch. I said Lo siento. You know, I'm just trying to get a drink, man. And the amount of old alcoholics you see there, really was like, wow, you know. Or I felt bad for myself. I'm like, God, 15 margaritas. What is wrong with me? And then like right next to me is like a 65-year-old guy just putting him down. And then you're like, oh, I'm good. I got tons of life on me. I can do this forever.
I got time.
I have so much time. I'm like, I'm good. Let's go to the buffet again. Fuck it. That's what it really was. You started being like, dude, fuck this, dude. I can live it up out here. Because you're watching these really old people taking it in. Now, this is what's interesting too. You see kids there, which obviously bothers me because it's like, I'm trying to make out with my girlfriend in the pool and stuff, and you just got some kid doing cannonballs. I'm trying to have a romantic fucking day. And I'm like, this fucker, it took me 32 years to get to Mexico. This little fucker, snot brat 9-year-old is getting the experience at 9. He's not even remember it. It's like they made you, it's like, these fucking parents, what are they doing? Why would you? Because it's a waste. And I get it. You want your kid to have experiences and all. I understand that. But I'm saying he's not taking this in. You know what I mean? I'm like relaxing. I'm like, God, I've worked my whole life. This is my first time having an all-inclusive 5-day, like I'm just fucking chilling. A part of me feels like I've worked my whole life for this moment. And then there's just some fucking kid doing cannonballs right by you. Woohoo! Just like he has a virgin pina colada in his hand. You're like, this motherfucker. You don't deserve this shit. And so, and you watch these retirement, and this is what really hit me too, where it's like, God, there's a window to enjoy this life. 9's too young. That's ridiculous. Shouldn't be here. Let's face it. And it's crazy. They're playing. I don't know what the censorship deal is in Mexico. They don't give a fuck. They had shirts at the airport that said, "I'm a bad motherfucker" on it. Like, as soon as you get off the plane, there's like a shop that just has like wet ass pussy on it, like shirts with like that on it, just for public viewing. And then at the pool, they're just playing the most insane. They're like playing Nicki Minaj talking about her pussy songs, like fully not censored at all. There's kids there and everything. And then the DJ guy's like, "Yes, pussy, it's wet, isn't it? You ready, mom? Yes." He's like just saying dirty words. They don't care there. I'm sure the words there in English maybe are funny to them. Maybe they they don't know it's like very bad words. Maybe, I don't know. It's just very interesting. They seem very open to words. So it seemed like not a place for kids, right? And I'm sitting there bothered because the kids are getting fucking they're drinking pina coladas. Like, this motherfucker, man. Just going to the buffet. I'm like, you spoiled fuck. And there's a window of time. I feel like I was in that window. And you don't want to be 80 there, right? I saw some 80-year-old retirees people there where it's like, this isn't. You listen to their conversation. I overheard like some 80-year-olds getting around there, and they're just, "So do we go to the buffet, or we go back to the room, or I just can't. The sun is hurting me." It's like you don't want to be that old there. That's what's interesting about being retired to me. I've talked about this before. It's actually the most listened episode on the podcast. It's an audio only one. It's called "Work Till You're Dead," and I talk about this where I think retirement is overrated. At least the idea of retirement that a lot of Americans have, where it's like, I'm gonna see the world when I'm 75. Oh, you want to waddle around the world? You're gonna waddle around with your broke ass back and your gout knee? You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be an enjoyable experience. You know what I'm saying? You want to see, because that's the thing, is like, yes, you should save money, of course, but you can't like just wait to travel and really experience a lot of your life at that old of age. And you see it as these old people at this resort. I mean, they're not having the time of their lives. They're sitting around looking kind of miserable. They look fucking miserable, man. They're sitting in the shade because they can't be in the sun. The sun's going to kill them. They probably already have like fucking who knows what. Some kind of skin disease. They can't be in the sun. They can't walk around that much. I didn't see any old people in the pool. You can't get in the pool. You can't really eat that much at the buffet. What are you gonna have, a heart attack? So I mean, you're kind of just like, you know what I mean? It's like you kind of have like a reserved, conservative experience, where you're like, well, I'm not gonna drink too much. I don't even. You know what I mean? Like you gotta do the all inclusive resorts. And you're like 30s, 40s, 50s, when you can really live it up. Live it up.
When your body can really take damage.
Oh, yeah. Get fucked up out there. Get fucking hammered. Speak broken Spanish to the bartender. Offend him. Go to the buffet, eat way too much. Puke in the lobby. That's what you want, man. That's what an all-inclusive is for, right? Start chasing some of the animals around there that are there. That's what it's for. I mean, it's just too, again, you can't, it's like you're not going to be able to really move around much when you're too old. I think really retirement should be limited to like the last 5 to 10 years of your life. 10 if you're lucky. 10 if you're like, if you made a lot of money in your life. So, you could just kind of sit around and do some arts and crafts or a hobby or something. And because you don't want to travel too much. I mean, I can't imagine doing some international deal, a 12-hour flight or something when you're 75. I've never been to France. Too late. You waited way too long. buddy, you're not. I mean, God forbid you have a heart attack in France. What are you going to do? You can I mean, it's hard enough to get to the fucking hospital in the country you live in. It really is. And I was impressed. Here's the thing. I mean, I really was impressed by the whole experience there. I genuinely have never seen. I don't know how much these people at the resort. Again, talk about the work ethic of Mexican people. There's a sense of pride in what they do, getting the job done. I've never seen a single American work a job like they were working at the resorts. They fully were like, they seemed happy to be working, genuinely just happy to be at work, happy to help you, happy to assist whatever they needed, working their ass off, and it looked like they enjoyed it. Like it was great. Like everybody that like brought you to your table, asked you if you needed anything, bringing you a drink. They genuinely seemed like they were having the time of their lives. Granted, they are working on a beautiful resort, so it is kind of, it makes sense, but it is like, I don't know. I've never seen it's rare you see an American just enjoy their job that much. I mean, even comedians that I know, it's like, they're living.
Rich ones.
Literally rich ones. Fucking miserable cunts. And you're like, you're a millionaire working a dream job. Your job is fake. It shouldn't exist. It shouldn't exist. You know what I mean? You're traveling all over the world doing this beautiful, crazy dream, and you're walking around going, I guess I gotta do it. And it's like, oh, man. Versus a guy who's like mopping at the resort with a smile on his face. It's unbelievable. I'm just saying that's why I'm saying it was like a culture shock where I saw it. I was like, why is this guy so fucking happy? He's happier than me. Unbelievable. What's he on? I want whatever he's having. And I think it's culture pride or something. I don't know. There's like a pride. There's a sense of pride in Mexico.
I think they're really happy to be just working.
Yeah.
Just having a job.
Have a consistent job, consistent work that they can provide for their family. Wow, isn't that nice? Wholesome. Beautiful, wholesome. So sick. And then again, such a funny, you're seeing two things at once. You're seeing snobby fucking Americans walk around going, oh, the bacon seems kind of cold. It's like we're like this. I mean, God, just nothing pleases you fucks. It's disgusting.
Did you guys have a concierge assigned to you that you could text at any time for anything you wanted?
No, but we had a phone in the room. Just press 0, goes right to the thing. Room service all night, 24-hour room service, completely free.
Yeah.
Anything.
Burger.
Whatever.
Yeah. Completely
free.
Yeah.
Insane. Nuts. It wasn't even that expensive, guys. Like I'm talking, like it's kind of like I kind of feel bad talking about this. This is a thing comics do where they can't talk about their life like it's too nice because then people will start thinking like you're not funny or whatever the fuck. I don't know what it is. It's a weird thing. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, it's a comedian one time told me that if he sees a comedian with a nice car, he thinks they're probably not funny. So that's the mindset, and that was a comedian that was like 20 years in. This is a mindset that comedians have, that you're not allowed to have nice things. You're supposed to live in squalor to continue to be funny or be funny. I don't know what that means. I don't know why that exists. It's just what people think, and it's kind of like a brainwash tactic that a lot of, I don't know where it's from. I think that they just think that having some kind of plight or some kind of the world's against you is funnier. I don't know what it is, but anyway, the resort really wasn't that nice. It was $950 to stay there for 5 fucking days.
Two people?
For 2 people. Unbelievable. I mean, that's like, you're talking all free food, free drink, free room service. I mean, it's
What's
insane.
It called?
Catalonia Riviera Maya. And it was beautiful. And they had an incredible, this is it.
Wow.
Yep, I stayed in one of the balconies there on beach view. I paid more for the beach view. That's the thing. I had a premium room. $950 for 5 days. I had a premium room. I could go into the exclusive beach area, the exclusive pools. So I was kind of balling out there.
Let's try to figure out where you were hammered.
Oh, dude. I mean, you're gonna need a bigger picture. It was all over that place, dude. No, actually, this is a perfect picture right here. The last one that you were at. I mean, that one too. That is the bar. Wait, go back to the last picture. That is the bar that you could swim up to. That's where I just was like just ordering all my drinks. I was just sitting on that stool that's in the water, sliding off of it the whole time.
This is where the guys were clowning you.
Oh yeah, on the left side of that. Yep. He's like, motherfucker. Yeah, then I that beach bar, that was the exclusive beach there that your mouse is by, right there on the right. Yep. It's the right where all the cabanas are. Yeah, that's where all the exclusive, yep, that part. That's where the exclusive beach is. Fishes. There was fish swimming up to you. I mean, here's the thing. The ocean smells a little different there. It's kind of gross at first, but you get used to it. And what's crazy is that the fish tastes like what the ocean smells like. Oh. Yeah. I learned that the first day there. I was like, well, I'm not doing fish, but I don't know what that's about, but it does. And then, and then you start to smell like it a little bit. It's you got to get, it's a different world, man. It's a different world.
This looks cool as fuck, though.
It's a very nice resort.
You'd recommend? I
recommend highly. You can find some really nice deals online. I'm telling you, I mean, again, I did the premium room. I think it was worth it. You got access to a nicer beach. The rooms were nice. Had a good view of the pool area and the ocean there. I had a lot of fun. Even though I did get sick. My lady got sick the first day, puked all night. It was kind of funny. I had to get the plumber to come unclog the toilet because of how fucked up we did it. And then when he walked in, my lady was hurling just in the corner of the room, like, whoa. And I'm like, lo siento, sorry.
She brush your teeth with the water.
No, you can't. They give you a complimentary big ass glass bottles of water, and then you can refill them at any time. You can just ask them to come bring new ones. But yeah, you can't. And I don't know what the water thing is about. I don't know what that is. I don't know, I don't know. Because I don't even know if people in Mexico can drink it. Localized bacteria. Salmonella is in the water. I mean, goddamn. Yikes. Can people in Mexico drink the water? That's what I don't. Are they like susceptible to it? Because that's what I don't. I'm pretty sure they can. Because even in the airport, it tells you not to drink the water that's coming out the tap.
No.
Damn. So yeah, the local people can't even do it. So that's what I'm saying. And it's crazy because it's not. Here's the thing: we can't judge too hard, right? Because that's the big thing about. That's what I didn't like about people's perspective about Mexico. Right, my mom had the same perspective, like, oh, be careful. It's like, because there's crime and corruption there, right? Like, there's none of that going on here.
Yeah.
The water's bad. Have you seen Flint, Michigan? I'm just saying, we have our problems too. They have a little bit of problems, but the reality is, I mean, it's pretty clean there. I mean, you go around the city area too. It's like, it's not ideal, obviously. It looks a little, there's like cities in Cancun and see, this is just going to show the resort.
Was this in Cancun?
Right, just do Cancun City. So look, it looks right. So it looks old, right? There's a lot of power lines kind of hanging a little too low, questionably a little too low. Right, it just looks a little old. Things are smaller, but it's very nice. I think it's really pretty clean. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it's like a complete. I don't know. It's not like it's a complete rundown cartel hellscape.
There's an Under Armour right here.
Oh yeah, they got big brands there. They love the polo shirts. Yeah, they have areas that are very nice, and so it in the resort areas especially are very nice. But and I get it. The more like inner city areas, I mean, maybe it's a little sketchy. But what I'm saying, it's like it's not that far off from like what we got going on here, really. You know what I'm saying?
There's Hooters.
There's a Hooters. Hell yeah, family restaurant. I've heard. It's you know what I mean. It's like so the stereotypes about it are are off. And a lot of people, every time I told somebody I was going to Mexico, they're like, really? Ugh. Well, be safe out there. And it's like
people think the crime out there is going to be right in your face, but it's like somebody down. It's like a sketchy cop down at the beach trying to sell you weed.
Oh yeah,
and to get you arrested or like scam you out of something.
Yeah, and there's like shadow forces going on. I'm sure there are insane things going on in the backdrop of everything that I saw, but what I'm saying for the most part is that is kind of what's going on here too. There also is a lot of there also is a lot of crime. There's also a lot of scammers here. It's like it's kind of the same shit, really. I mean, you zoom out, I thought the airport was interesting. And the Cancun, as soon as you walk into the airport in the customs, it is a fucking mall. They're like, we got cigars, we got wine. Again, you get bombarded by like, hey,
bottles.
Tequila bottle, jewelry, whatever. So, I got cigars. Which was nice, but I went to the bathrooms there at the airport in Cancun. The urinals had little soccer goals that you can piss and hit the ball in the goal. Thought that was interesting. Even the urinals are soccer fields. Yeah, airport. Yep, there it is. Right there. You just hit the ball in the goal. Oh, and I was a legend at it, dude. I just kept fucking bink, 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 bink. Goal!
That's so funny.
I mean, that's
Holy
unbelievable,
shit,
right?
dude.
What is that even for? I don't even know. They love it, dude. They love football.
We need those here. What the fuck?
I know, right?
I mean,
oh, dude, come on. Give me a little hockey net or something.
A little basketball hoop.
Yeah, a basketball hoop would be sick, right? Oh, hitting 3-pointers. Back it up. They have a line on the floor. You can back up. I will say they piss different because they have a lot of foreign people at the bathrooms. Obviously, there's people traveling from all over the world at this resort, and obviously the airport. And I walked in, and they had some guy, I'm assuming from Europe or something, and his pants were at his ankles, pissing at the urinal. I don't know. He was pissing like a toddler. I don't know. A full-grown man, older man, like, probably like late 50s, just ass out, fully like pants at his fucking ankles, pissing at the urinal. I don't know if that's what they do in like Belgium or whatever, but I was just really like, wow, okay, let's go. The airport was very nice. Honestly, the bathroom at the airport, clean. I was talking shit about the bathrooms and shitting at them, and they're disgusting, and this guy's jerking off, whatever. And it's, some airport bathrooms are very questionable. The ones at Cancun Airport, really nice, actually, pretty clean. Again, the soccer thing I was like, oh, it's a nice little amenity. I did hear a guy, this is a very, stereotypical thing that happened. There was a guy on FaceTime in the bathroom stall shitting, I'm assuming. Because you see the Uber drivers on FaceTime for no reason, talking to somebody for incredibly too long, not even talking to them really, sitting in silence. But he came out of the bathroom on FaceTime, and because I noticed he was talking, I was waiting in line for the stall, and I noticed he was talking in the stall. And then he came out, and then he was talking on FaceTime. Seemed like he was talking to his woman. I don't know. It seemed like an argument, speaking in Spanish. I don't know. They are very, Latinas are very jealous, I've heard. Maybe he's like, I'm not cheating on you. I'm in this. I'm shitting. I'm shitting. I mean, I can't shit. I don't know if that was going on, but it seemed like they were fighting, and that it was very funny to be fighting while shitting, having an argument publicly in the bathroom. Oh, man. But it was a hell of a trip. I had a great time. I will say I want to go back. Again, I'm going to bang out all the all-inclusive resorts I possibly can.
Before 50,
before 60, I'd say is the real cutoff for me. I think physically that's when you start really declining, and you're not moving right, and you're kind of maybe after 65, maybe something. But I was just saying, like, there is a window. And you got to really explore that window as much as you can. Get out there, save your money. But I think the real retirement plan should be really shifted because, there used to be, in the 50s, the 60s, there's these older generation, the boomers and the Gen Xers, where they're like, oh, you got to retire at 65 and then live your life. And it's like, no. You can't just grind your life away, your whole life for 65 to kind of half-ass enjoy your time out there. I mean, it's really that's not the way you should do it. I say you take extensive vacations while you're young, you save up, do it smart, obviously, like find some deals because they're out there. There's some good deals. And then you wait and save for the last, you try to time it out. It's hard to time it out. But I'm saying you save it till you're like, I got fucking 5 years left. I got 10 years left. That's it. Because it's like, look, I don't want to be a Walmart greeter. That would be a nightmare. And I understand that. I don't want to work forever. I'm trying to, so you got to time it out. You got to feel it in yourself when it's like, okay, I got a big sickness or something and it's going to give me, I'm not going to live that much longer. Right. So you got to have to kind of live like that. And that's really what it is. You got to find a good hobby you can do every day that you just vibe out, smoke some weed. Oh, I'm smoking weed when I'm 75. Oh my God. I'm getting the nastiest dab rig you've ever seen. And I'm vegging out. That's the goal. Really, I just need enough money for a dab rig, some dab oil, and enough money to pay rent or whatever my living situation is at the time, and food. That's it. And I'm not going to do any crazy trips because that's the reality. I mean, a lot of these people that retire, they're like, oh, I'm going to retire at 55 or 60 and live a really great 30 years. And it's like, well, you're not going to be able to go to France every year. You can't just blow through your retirement money. You might live to be 100.
And all those people eat is meat and cheese.
Right.
What are you going to eat?
Exactly. It's like you might literally live for another 50 fucking years. You might not even have that money. And then so now you're retired just to what? Save more? Live frugally? You've retired early to live frugally? Eat Lunchables and Campbell's soup? Fuck that. You got to work for a long time, find something you like, work for a long time, take extensive vacations every now and then, really soak it up while you're young.
All inclusive.
All inclusive, getting hammered. God, getting hammered. Disgustingly hammered where you're annoying the bartender. Going to the buffet and shocking people by the amount of things you're putting down. Face. Ordering room service too much. Tipping the guy $1. And soaking it up. That's the dream. That's the goal. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a life planner. But I'm just saying, if you're going to be realistic about it, retiring at 65 is a stupid ass idea because it's boring. I'm going to be honest. By day 5, I was ready to go home. I already saw all the pulls. I literally ate every single item that I wanted to eat at the buffet. What was I going to do? Eat it again?
Yeah, nothing at a buffet is good enough to go back.
No, that's what.
The next.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like at some point, the endless margaritas really just get old. The beach gets old.
Were your ankles kind of swollen when you got on the plane? I was swollen as a
Dude,
pig.
I'm not gonna lie. This is what happened, and this is true. The bags under my eyes swelled up. I had like balloons under my eyes, and I don't know if it was from the sun or if it was from the alcohol or the salt. I was just absolutely inflated in parts that I didn't know were inflatable. And so that's what I'm saying. By day 5, you're like, okay, this is some people's lives. You really got to put that in perspective. Like you work all your life to be 65, and then you're like, I'm going to retire and do nothing. Buddy, it gets old. You really want to do something. You want to be productive. You want to do stuff. That's why I think you got to work for a long time. Save for the last 5-10 years, and then really soak it up the ending. That's my plan, at least. I wouldn't say it's work till you're dead, but it's work till you're damn near dead, I would say. And splurge in the moments. Enjoy the little times. Do the all-inclusives. Fuck it. While you're young. And I enjoy having y'all here to talk about it all with. We're going to switch to the Patreon now. I have a part 2 of the Spencer Files being dropped. If you're interested in that on Killin Time.
How did the Patreon like the Spencer
They
Files?
loved it. They actually, you know what? And it was actually very nice. The people that did listen to it said that it wasn't that bad.
Good. Yeah, I was trying to tell you that, but you were not.
Wasn't that bad. A little backhanded of a compliment, but that's fine. It wasn't that bad. Isn't like great. But
part 2 gets pretty greasy.
Part 2 is pretty good, I thought. I thought it was funnier than the first part. So, part 2 is actually a little bit of a gift. So if you're wanting to listen to that and what we're talking about, it's at patreon.com/killintime. Check it out.
Really great lore.
Great lore.
That we're building right now.
Very great lore. It's a juicy gossip.
Because we'll have to have him back.
We will have him back.
It'll be a big deal.
We'll have a Spencer recovery episode. And we'll see what we'll see if that fruits to anything entertaining, hopefully. But thank y'all for listening. I really appreciate the podcast numbers. We got a lot of listeners coming in from the Dad Meat Pod. What a time on Dad Meat. If you don't know Dad Meat, check them out. I just did an episode on there. Super fun time.
You
love
did a
those
good
guys.
episode on my show, too.
That's right.
Not to ask for a
No,
plug here,
absolutely.
it's a Taylor Gorman show.
Taylor
on
Gorman
YouTube.
show. Had a great episode on that.
So much fun.
So much fun. We have some clips from that on my Instagram. Check it out. Thank y'all for listening. Until next time. Bye.